Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pondering Podcasts with Cindy and Leslie. How are you?
Good. I hope everyone else that's listening is good as well. It's a very rainy day here. Trying to just stay cheery.
April showers.
I know. Bring us Mayflowers. I'll be ready for them.
Awesome. All right. So we are checking out a new podcast today. This podcast was Build Your Life Coaching Biz is what it's called. And today's episode is a little bit longer. However, go ahead and fast forward through the first 6 minutes. You really don't need to listen to that. So it's about 20 minutes, and it is titled Change This One Thing You're Doing That Might Be Harming Your Coaching Clients. And personally, I read the title and I thought, I know what it is already. And I was totally right. I think it's because we went through our coaching program and it was so very clear that you absolutely cannot be giving advice as a coach. That is a consultant. And that is her one thing. However, it was a good listen just because she came up with some different things and really kind of made you think about how you're doing this and how you're kind of juggling, really reinforcing the curious mindset of a coach and how if we stay curious, then we build trust and we build that safe environment for the client to really have that self-awareness and open up and figure out what it is that they need without our suggestions, recommendations, or telling them what to do. I liked how she said, treat your clients as the experts of their life. I thought that was a great reminder that as much as we may think we have an answer that would work or have been through a similar experience or coach somebody through something else, that's not that person. And you don't know if that will work. And if we set that up in that way, that it might really change the whole course of coaching. So what were your thoughts as you heard this? Surely this is something you already knew too, because we went through the program.
Yes, we did.
So how did it hit you?
You know, for me, I was like, oh, she's going to give me a new nugget. And I was like, oh, well, I already knew we're not supposed to give advice. But I also feel like she gave us some good, powerful questions to ask. And knowing we're not supposed to give advice and understanding how, if we find ourselves in that place, even right now, I have a client going through hard stuff and she often will go right there, wants advice. So being able to get deeper into what is going on so she can sort of figure it out her own way. Or using that question of, giving the advice. Well, what does that make? Where does that lead you? Where does that make your mind go? I like that flow, but it was a good reminder of that cultivating trust. So what is it about giving advice? Why don't we do that as coaches? It helped me remember that. So, I liked her. She had a couple questions of what is it that you want to commit to after our call? I liked that forward idea of how to help the client continue to move forward and do what they're talking about. Like, how can you be committed to that? And then what is the next step? So that whole forward thought of that's really what we do as coaches. She went through the don't do this and what to do. And I did really love that. Get comfortable in the coaching process and that the client knows what they need, trust it. And then how, being able to handle when the client wants advice. I really thought, she's very salesy, which that's what, a lot of us are trying to get business, and clearly she has a coaching business. So a coaching school, it sounds like. So the first 5.5 minutes or so are all about some of that. And then the last 3. So it's really only 20 minutes long, but it gives some good, reminder questions, I thought, and just a new, or more of a renewal of that mindset of trusting our client, not having the pressure on us to have the answers, because they do. Right. I liked it.
One of my favorite questions she said was, I notice you are upset. What is the best way I can support you? And she put that in the context of they show up all frazzled and upset. And instead of saying, want to talk through that, or let's dive into what you're feeling right now. Opening up even further to maybe they don't want to go into that. So what can I do right now today? We're in our session, as opposed to kind of trying to force into whatever those emotions are, letting them take the wheel and say, maybe I do, maybe I don't want to go through, open that box right now. So I thought it was a good reminder. I agree. I initially kind of was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna listen to this. And then I was really glad that I did, because I think those good reminders are important to keep it all front of mind. So,
well, I think it's so easy, I think it's so easy though to go into the advice giving, because a lot of our clients want it. And this just kind of helped us reaffirm how we can do what we need to do as coaches and still serve our clients, knowing that they know what they know and that they are their experts. It just helped me feel more comfortable even in listening to that.
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
well, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys will check it out. We'd love to hear what questions resonated with you, which ones you thought were powerful. And we'll see you all next time.
Great. Thanks, Leslie. Take care.